Marcus Aurelius once said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." We know how important privacy is for us and for others too, so privacy is something that deserves our attention. Life is something that deserves our attention, both from a strategic point of view and in relation to cultivating inner peace for those who follow us in search of lessons, tips, and philosophical reflections. Today I'm going to show you 8 things you shouldn't expose to others and should change right now before it's too late. Before number 1, make sure you're already subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any life-changing content. Number 1, your relationships. It's advisable not to discuss disagreements publicly and not to divulge intimate aspects of your love life on the internet or even to new acquaintances. It's not smart to expose the issues that are troubling you to the world. Conflicts should be dealt with directly between you and the other party involved. Efficient communication and complicity must flourish within the context of the relationship, always remaining between them. Respect for privacy and maintaining discretion are fundamental in cultivating healthy relationships. Disagreements and conflicts are natural occurrences in any human relationship. However, people often find inappropriate ways of dealing with these issues, resorting to indiscriminate sharing of problems with friends and even family, turning personal issues into extraneous conversations. Instead of addressing issues discreetly and confidentially with the person involved, they choose to spread intimate details about the dynamics of the relationship to third parties. This can undermine trust and erode the intimacy that is crucial to healthy relationships. It is crucial to understand that a healthy relationship is based on maintaining privacy and resolving conflicts internally. Confidentiality and internal conflict resolution are essential pillars for successful relationships. Instead of seeking the opinion of friends and family for every problem, the parties involved can benefit from addressing the issues directly and finding solutions together. This not only strengthens mutual trust, but also fosters an environment where both parties feel free to be authentic and vulnerable, essential for the growth and deepening of the relationship. Therefore, it is essential to remember that respect for privacy and internal conflict resolution are signs of emotional maturity and are fundamental to healthy, long-lasting relationships. Number 2, don't expose your innermost feelings to everyone. Practice Stoicism. Stoics value the importance of maintaining a certain reserve when it comes to your innermost feelings. This doesn't imply being emotionally inaccessible, but rather choosing wisely the people you trust to share your deepest and most vulnerable emotions with. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us how essential this lesson is when he says, "When you feel hurt by someone, withdraw inwardly and examine what feelings you have harbored. If your response is just, no affliction is due to you, nor does reason allow you to be affected. If, however, you realize that you had no reason to harbor these feelings, stop feeling hurt. If the opposite is true, then blame yourself." Thus, the valuable lesson we can draw from this principle lies in the importance of carefully selecting the people with whom we decide to share our deepest feelings. Indiscriminate exposure to everyone not only jeopardizes our emotional privacy, but also dilutes the meaning of our experiences and feelings. This approach is not about building indestructible emotional barriers, but about ensuring that our emotions are shared with those who can offer sincere support and genuine understanding. This reflects a cornerstone of Stoicism, which emphasizes the importance of emotional self-regulation and the careful choice of confidence. Ultimately, the authenticity of our feelings and the ability to share them selectively are crucial. They allow us to maintain our emotional integrity while establishing deeper and more meaningful relationships with those who truly understand and value what we share. In this way, we manage to balance our innate need for connection and emotional expression with protecting our intimacy, creating stronger, more authentic relationships. Number 3, the battles you faced in the past. It's not necessary for others to understand the extent of the personal difficulties you've overcome. Trying to justify yourself to those who have also faced their own turbulence can seem pretentious and perhaps even tiresome to listen to. After all, who hasn't faced challenges in life? The reality is that one's character is shaped by one's experiences. However, these personal experiences don't have to be made public. It's something you can keep more private or share only with those close to you. It is not advisable for someone to build their identity around the difficulties they have faced, using them as a constant excuse or making them the predominant theme of their life. Although the trials and adversities we overcome play a crucial role in shaping us, they shouldn't be the only narrative that defines who we are. On the contrary, these challenging moments are like pieces of a puzzle, contributing to our maturity, wisdom, and resilience. Just as it's not necessary for people to be direct witnesses to all our suffering, it's also not imperative that we share minute details of our battles. What really matters is that those around us see our progress and the person we have become as a result of the experiences we have faced. This transformation is in itself a form of communication that speaks louder than any constant exposure of our painful past. By demonstrating our skills and qualities acquired along the way, instead of focusing on self-pity or proving something to others, we are actually living in the present in a meaningful way. This contrasts with the attitude of those who incessantly boast about their past experiences, but fail to translate them into actions that are relevant to the present moment, getting stuck in empty stories of meaningless achievements. True admiration lies in the ability to live fully in the present, applying the lessons learned in the past to create a future that transcends the mere display of past achievements. Number 4, the details of your life goals. In many cases, it's wiser to keep these details private. The people around you already have a general idea of where you're going, but imagining revealing details that describe every step of your journey is like letting someone spy on your personal diary or enter your private life without restrictions. When this happens, you lose control of the situation and, if something goes wrong, you become confused about the source of the problem, wondering whether it was your mistake or someone's betrayal. Uncertainty about the source of a problem can be upsetting, as there are so many people who can harm you, making it difficult to identify the threat. It is therefore advisable to be cautious, whether with a curious friend or a willing stranger. It is essential to recognize the prudence in keeping certain crucial details of your goals guarded zealously, considering your own benefit. It is neither necessary nor advisable to reveal all the intricacies of your journey. Remember that, at the end of the day, no one is your confidant. No one knows in depth the path you have chosen to follow, and you have no obligation to be accountable to everyone around you. Keeping track of this information, outlining the general direction of your plans, is already more than adequate sharing. Imagine that every time you share all the details and steps of your journey, and if, by any chance, something doesn't go according to plan at the end, the people you've entrusted with this information will still question and ask why. It is therefore wise to keep certain aspects of your journey private, reserved for your own understanding and personal motivation. This not only preserves your privacy and peace of mind, but also gives you the power to control the narrative and sharing of your achievements as they come to fruition. In this way, you maintain the authenticity of your goals and avoid pressure or expectations from others, ensuring that your focus remains on what is truly important, your progress and your personal journey. Number 5, your happiness. We live in a world where genuine joy and a sense of lightness seem rare. These emotions are treasures valued by everyone. When an authentic smile lights up your face, it can surprise some people. Some admire your joy, but a significant proportion may consider it insincere due to the intensity of your happiness. For these people, the idea of finding deep inner peace can be difficult to understand. So if you find yourself in this situation, don't hesitate to express your joy. In today's world, your happiness can even arouse envy, especially on social media. However, it's important to be careful about what you share, but that's a discussion for the next point. When someone asks about your status, answer simply that you're doing well, without exaggerations like fantastic, which can generate envy. Instead of emphasizing your own success, turn the conversation to others by asking about their progress. This not only preserves modesty, but also shows compassion for the well-being of others. This subtle and thoughtful approach to social interactions not only reflects Stoic virtues such as humility and empathy, but also strengthens your relationships, as people appreciate someone who listens to them and values their achievements. By being a supportive presence, you not only cultivate more genuine friendships, but also build a reputation for being someone who is truly respected and admired. To build this reputation like the Stoics, they shield their minds from emotions, becoming extremely developed and powerful. To do this, I've left a link in the first comment to help you develop like the Stoics. Number 6. Tell someone your dreams. Don't reveal your dreams and goals for life in public, as many people may not understand them and may judge you negatively. Some people may label you as eccentric because they don't see opportunities in the same way as you do. They may say that your dreams are unattainable, or that they have already tried something similar and not succeeded, which can destroy your confidence. Unfortunately, some people tend to project their own frustrations onto others when they fail to achieve their own goals, resulting in negative psychological and emotional impacts. It's therefore wise to keep your plans for getting out of point X and reaching point Y a secret, as people often prioritize their own well-being over supporting the aspirations of others. It's always good to be careful and avoid sharing certain aspects of your life with anyone who crosses your path. Among these aspects are your dreams, something that should be kept in a more intimate and private space, a silent conversation between you and your own being, or, if you prefer, between you and spirituality. The reason for this discretion lies in the fact that if you don't fully believe in your own dream or vision, it's best to keep it to yourself. By sharing your dreams with others, you are, in a way, opening a window for these people into your life, allowing them to glimpse your goals and aspirations. This excessive exposure can sometimes lead to a critical evaluation of your choices and strategies, which in turn can undermine your self-confidence and the purity of your goal. This is why caution is necessary when choosing who to share your dreams and ambitions with. Maintaining secrecy and carefully choosing who to share your projects with are fundamental to keeping the flame of your dream burning, undiminished by doubts or external criticism. Therefore, protect and nurture your dreams carefully, sharing them only when the time is right. Number 7. Social networks. Be careful about sharing intimate details of your life on social media, especially in a world where most people seem to be always connected and seemingly happy. Remember that many people may wish they were you, so it's important to be cautious about what you share. A valuable lesson of Stoicism in relation to social media is that we shouldn't expose our deepest weaknesses or vulnerabilities indiscriminately. While it's valuable to share aspects of our lives and experiences, publicizing every weakness can damage our emotional resilience and our privacy. As Seneca wrote, life demands difficult things of us. First, to accept. Second, to bear what we accept. This quote highlights the importance of accepting and overcoming life's difficulties. Therefore, when using social media, it is essential to be selective about what you share. It is neither necessary nor advisable to publicly expose all your deepest weaknesses and challenges. Instead, it is advisable to reserve a safe and confidential space, such as private conversations with close friends or mental health professionals, to deal with these issues appropriately and effectively. This helps protect your privacy and promotes a more balanced approach to using social media. Remember that sharing responsibly can benefit both you and those you connect with online. When you share your struggles and triumphs in a thoughtful way, it can inspire and support others facing similar challenges. However, maintaining a balance between authenticity and privacy is fundamental to your emotional health and well-being. By acting in this way, you put Stoic principles such as moderation and prudence into practice, creating a healthier and more meaningful digital environment. So remember that your journey is personal, and you have the power to decide what to share and with whom. Number 8. Your financial situation. Regardless of whether you're in a comfortable financial situation or facing financial challenges, it's wise not to share these details with anyone, not even your closest friends and family. First of all, no one in your social circle is an accountant or a financial advisor. Therefore, it is advisable to avoid discussing specific details about your financial situation or income. Secondly, divulging financial information can attract negative reactions, often unintentionally. If you are in a good financial situation, you may attract people with selfish interests. On the other hand, if your finances are tight, some people may look at you with judgment. Unfortunately, this is a reality of the world we live in. Therefore, it's wiser to keep a low profile when it comes to your finances. Let people speculate about your income while you maintain an air of mystery. This will help avoid unnecessary worries on the part of those close to you whenever the subject of your finances comes up. When it comes to maintaining privacy and control over your life, it's wise to set clear boundaries. Often it is preferable to keep certain matters strictly private, reserving them only for yourself. Even with close friends, it's important to exercise discretion because, surprisingly, envy and resentment can arise in people close to you when we share certain aspects of our lives. Revealing your challenges and worries, for example, can inadvertently jeopardize opportunities and, in some cases, even distance people. Showing anxiety or despair, especially in contexts such as job interviews, social events, or meeting friends, can result in complications. People can misinterpret your emotions, and this can affect the way you are perceived, resulting in inappropriate responses. It is therefore advisable to be cautious when sharing financial information and to maintain control over what you reveal to others, including on social media platforms. This doesn't mean that you should be dishonest or hide essential aspects of your life, but rather that it's important to weigh up the consequences and the potential impact that disclosing certain details could have on your relationships and opportunities. By establishing these boundaries, you protect your privacy and retain the power to decide when and with whom to share more sensitive information. Maintaining a calm and confident posture plays a crucial role in interpersonal relationships and in our journey to success. Even if we sometimes feel uncertain or insecure internally, it's important to recognize that society often values the appearance and projection of confidence. Conveying confidence not only strengthens your relationships with others, but is also an effective strategy for convincing those around you that you are in control of the situation. It is essential to avoid allowing anxiety, uncertainty, or despair to show in public, as demonstrating a lack of control or vulnerability can drive away what you want most. By demonstrating self-confidence and composure, you open doors to opportunities that might otherwise close. Therefore, be cautious when sharing intimate details of your life and be aware of how your actions and words can impact the way you are perceived by others. Remember that self-confidence is not only about how you see yourself, but also about how others see you. By adopting a posture of confidence and moderation, you are positively shaping your image to the world and strengthening your path to success and fulfillment. And to achieve this image by strengthening your path, it's crucial to follow the 12 Stoic lessons for inner strength. Click on the video on the screen and watch it now.